Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone's good. So I have had quite an emotional couple of days. I have lost one of my best friends of 17 years. So I am going to dedicate this review to her and keep her in my memories and think of all the good times that we've shared over the years. I will put a picture of her at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire video and yeah, hit that like button. So it's my first time trying from this Caribbean restaurant and takeaway place, and it's called Coco'S Dining Experience. Coco happens to be the name of my best friend. So yeah, let's go and see what Coco'S Dining Experience has to offer. So they're based on the corner of Westow Street in Crystal Palace. No, they're based on the corner of Westow Hill in Crystal Palace. So that is literally just on the triangle. There aren't very many places to park at Coco'S, but you can drive around and you'll find some side roads. So you may have to walk for a few minutes from your car to Coco'S. Anyway, let's see what's in the bag. So this place looks very bougie, in fact, and it is quite pricey. Let me stop talking. So first up, we have... Ooh. It smells delicious already. Look how beautiful that's presented. That is presented very well. Now these are the ackee and saltfish croquettes. Okay, so you can see that it's garnished with a beautiful leaf of parsley and also some ackee and saltfish on the side of the croquettes. You get two in a portion, and they do smell delightful. Let me take one of them out. Look at that. So the croquette is a good size. It is crunchy on the outside. It is, and it does have some weight to it, where it's filled with that delicious ackee and saltfish. The saltfish is salted cod as well, so they made a point of saying that it's not just, you know, a cheaper white fish. It's salted cod. A croquette filled with ackee and saltfish. Let's go. Wow. Let me go in again. So the ackee and saltfish croquettes, Coco'S, you're getting a 9.9. All I can say is they're outstanding and you deserve a 9.9. That's almost a 10, okay? It would get a 10 if I had something to dip them in. Honestly, guys, go down to Coco'S Dining Experience. Try their ackee and saltfish croquettes. They are potatoey because it is a croquette. So I am getting potato, I'm getting the ackee, I'm getting the saltfish, I'm getting peppers. It tastes like ackee and saltfish, but we're in a croquette. It tastes exactly like what it says on the menu. Coco'S, like I said, 9.9 for your ackee and saltfish croquettes. Delicious, outstanding. Try it. I'm going to just finish this one croquette now. Right, now let's see what's next in my bag of goodies. I wonder what this could be. Right, so this has to be the butternut squash soup. So it is vegan. It smells delicious. It smells coconutty. It looks quite runny though. It doesn't look very thick. So let me give that a little mix with my spoon. They didn't provide any cutlery or any serviettes, but that's okay because I bought my own. So yeah, as you can see, it's very runny. And I've got some of that croquette on my hand still. Ooh. So look at the consistency of that soup. It's quite watery. So I don't think I'm a fan of the consistency of that soup. I would like it to be a little bit thicker, I think. But let me taste it. I haven't tasted it yet, so I won't judge it before I taste it. Oh, Coco's. So it is creamy, very coconutty in fact. I'm not tasting butternut squash at all. There is a hint of pepper. It is seasoned very well. The flavours are beautiful. They are on point. It is a very flavourful soup. This would be the perfect starter before your main meal at Coco's dining experience. However, it is quite thin. I would like it to be a bit thicker, and I would like to be able to taste the vegetable, the butternut squash that's inside. There is a overriding taste of coconut, cream coconut. But you know what? You're still going to get an 8 out of 10 for your butternut squash soup, Coco's. Well done, well done. Let's see what's next. So next up, that is Coco's mac and cheese. It smells very cheesy and it looks very cheesy. The one thing I like about mac and cheese is when it goes in the oven. I like my mac and cheese baked. This doesn't look like a baked mac and cheese. It looks like a mac and cheese that's been assembled using the individual components. So for example, cooking the noodles, making the cheese sauce, and then just mixing it all together and garnishing it with some chives. The chives don't look very fresh. They're not giving me that vibrant green. They look quite dark, really. Maybe they're dried. Maybe they're dried chives. Maybe garnish with fresh chives as opposed to the dried variety, or maybe get some fresher chives. Let me just try it. So I am going to have to use my spoon because I forgot to bring a fork. Let's go. So there you go. There's Coco's mac and cheese. Smells cheesy. Smells macaroni. It's not the one. Sorry, Coco's, but the mac and cheese isn't hitting like how I wanted it to hit. The noodles are overcooked and they feel quite stodgy. There's no other flavours in this mac and cheese either. It is just overcooked noodles with whatever cheese that they've used, and then the chives that they've sprinkled it with are quite old, really. They didn't really need to be there, to be honest, and if they were to be there, then they ought to be fresh, you know, and vibrant, a vibrant green. It looks like they've blowtorched it even. It hasn't seen the oven and it hasn't gone under the overhead grill, but it looks like the chef has just put his blowtorch on it, just in a few areas. I'm not really a fan of using the blowtorch on what should be a baked mac and cheese. Next time, just bake the mac and cheese or put it under the overhead grill to give it that, you know, crisp top, or to give it that golden colour that that is missing. Sorry, Coco's, you're gonna have to get a 4 for your mac and cheese. So they seem to have wrapped something in some paper. I wonder what this is. I don't think I ordered anything that should be wrapped in any paper. Let's have a look. What is that? Oh, so this must have been for me to dip in that butternut squash soup. So what they've given me is a circle of toast on white bread and a small portion of butter. That is good attention to detail. So I'm gonna give them an extra half mark for their attention to detail. So the soup now gets an 8.5, and I think that's well deserved. Hold on. Woo. So what these are pimento wings with a barbecue sauce. I thought that was tamarind, but it's not. It's parsley, and the parsley's gone a bit of a funny colour because it's been sitting on top of the hot food, but that's okay. So here we go, let's go. So here is one of the wings. They give you all 3 pieces attached, the tip, the flat and the drum. It is a good size. I usually like the tip to be removed, but that's a personal preference, and they won't be marked down for that because I know that lots of people eat the tips as well. Let's go. So the wings have a beautiful flavour. They are rubbed in that pimento rub. I'm getting a lot of pimento flavour, and that's what I was looking for because that's what I ordered, the pimento rubbed wings. It's not falsely advertised. And then they've brushed it with some barbecue sauce, and that complements the spice and it really balances it out. It's delicious. It's beautifully cooked to the bone. What more can I say on these wings? Only you got to get down to Coco'S and try them. Get down there, try them. Coco'S, you're going to get a 9.5 for your wings. You're going to get a 9.5 from me. Well done, Coco'S. That is money well spent, and I will be returning, and I will spread the word and get everybody to try Coco'S dining experience on Westow Hill, Crystal Palace, South East London. So there seems to be one more thing in the bag. Complimentary. Oh, the chef has given me something complimentary. I wonder what it could be. I hope it's dessert. Oh my goodness, look at that. It looks like a brownie with topped with a strawberry and some icing sugar. It smells very chocolatey indeed. It smells delicious. Let me get my spoon. Thank you, chef. If you get to see this vlog, thank you. I appreciate my dessert. And you already you know you're getting 2 bonus points because it's free, right? Let's go. Oh. Look at that. So that is a brownie. You can see the moistness of that brownie. It looks moist, gooey and delicious. It's delicious. Like I said, you can see how gooey it was, and it is just that. It's a gooey, delicious slab of chocolate brownie topped with a lovely strawberry. Coco'S, you're going to get a 10 for your chocolate brownie. I can taste the vanilla that you've used in your batter mix as well when making that brownie. So it's not just chocolate. There's an essence in there too. And I like that. It's delicious. It's getting stuck in my teeth. That's how gooey it is. It's gooey and it's chewy. 10 out of 10. Coco's, I'm impressed. You've amazed me. I will be back myself. Next time I'll come inside the restaurant and I'm going to dine in. I will bring my family. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to post a picture of my loved one right now. And like I said, this vlog is dedicated to her, and her name happens to be Coco. Thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.